A move to ban unvaccinated kids from NSW preschools and childcare centers isn't about discriminating against the children of vaccine refusers, the state opposition says. Labor leader John Robertson will introduce amendments to the Public Health Act which would give early childhood centers the right to refuse kids who haven't had their shots. The move comes amid concern about high rates of unvaccinated children in some parts of NSW as well as the emergence of so-called anti-vaxxers who refuse vaccination. Some parts of NSW had lower vaccination rates than Rwanda, Mr. Robertson said. But he said it was a case of most non-vaccinators simply forgetting, and vaccine refusers were a minority. Many parents simply forget to immunize their children, he told reporters in Sydney on Sunday. What this proposal will do is allow childcare centers to remind those parents, and at the same time give them the opportunity to refuse access to any child that's not immunized if they choose to do so. Opposition health spokesman Andrew McDonald said current immunization rates were so low in NSW that epidemics of diseases like whooping cough and measles were inevitable. This is about preventing deaths in young children, he said. Unless we change, we will have a whole cohort of children who are not fully immunized. Mr. Robertson said parents who chose not to vaccinate their children were putting the lives of other kids at risk. This shouldn't be about the alternative wishes of parents who choose to ignore the advice of doctor, it has to be about the health of our children and young people, he said in a statement on Sunday. Premier Barry O'Farrell said the government was committed to lifting vaccination rates across NSW and would look at the opposition's legislation when it was introduced. We'll consider what their legislation is, but we are a government that supports vaccinations and we're committed to trying to ensure that we lift the rate of children vaccinated across the state, he told reporters in Sydney on Sunday.